Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? Today we're in the Bahamas and we're going to take a tour through the Baha Mar. We're at the Rosewood, the luxurious side of the hotel, the more upscale side. So we're going to take you on a tour and show you what's included here. One thing to note though, we did tour the Grand Hyatt and the SLS, which you can actually access through this door. So be sure to check those out as well, because there's a lot of like bars and lounges and activities, the pools and the restaurants that you can access staying at Rosewood in those hotels. So be sure to check out those hotel tours too. So without further ado, let's head inside. So when you arrive, the bellboys here can help you with your luggage, and you can also take an apple before you head into the lobby, which is kind of a cool little touch. So this is the entrance here. Got some seating areas out front while you're checking in. Oh, nice service. Thank you. And then this is the beautiful lobby here. It's got really cool like beachy colors to it. So the front desk is just in front of me right here. And then we have some seating areas and such just around the lobby. It's kind of small, but it's really, really comfy and feels really upscale too. So straight ahead would be your access out to the pools, which we'll go to in just a few minutes. And then there's a couple bars just left and right here too. But I'm gonna head this way just to show you that there's a resort shop here called Maison 8, just here. It's not open at the moment. And then over here, another spot for the same shop. I think this is like the gentleman's side, which we just saw was the ladies' side just across from it. And then down this hallway would lead to the event center. So if you're here on like a conference, this would be where you'd go. And then there's washrooms just off the lobby right here. Just carrying our way through the front desk area here. And then heading this way, this would be where our concierge is, if you needed to talk to the concierge during your stay. And over here, it'd be where you could book any activities with Discover Bahamas at Baha Mar. And then here's sort of a bit of a fork in the road. So what we'll do is, we'll head this way first. This hallway is going to lead down to another entrance to the event center. There's also an elevator right here too, which will take you to the different levels of the hotel. And then this area right here is the library bar. They've got a really nice setup in here. See if I can get in there actually, because they've got a cool like little spread set up of food just there. And then again, just leading this way down to the meeting and events area down here. And then from this fork in the road, if we turn left, this is going to lead past the concierge desk. And this is going to lead down into the casino and also to the Baha Mar Grand Hyatt and SLS areas. So here's the entrance into the rest of the hotel. And I will mention one restaurant here, but I'll mention more of the other restaurants in the other videos. But this is Shuang Ba, and this is a Chinese restaurant. And they specialize in hand-carved Peking duck, which is kind of neat. But this is as far as I'll go, because the rest of this is the Grand Hyatt. And if you wanted to check out more of the Grand Hyatt, you can take a look at our other video from the Baha Mar Grand Hyatt. But turning around, this is your entrance back into the Rosewood here. Okay, so back at this fork in the road, I'm gonna head into this little lobby area here. Ahead of me here, these doors will lead out to the pools and the beach, which we'll go to in just a second. But I'll point out over here, this is the Manor Bar. And it's not open right now, but I'll just poke in here just to get a couple shots. I think it's actually locked, but I'll see if I can block out, but you can get a sense of what it looks like. And if we have any night shots of Manor Bar, we'll put them in now. Otherwise, this just gives you a little bit of a look. But over here, this is open. This is called the library. And you can pick up some afternoon tea and some breakfast and lunch here. All right, so this is an example of some of the foods they have out here. So it looks like you'd spend $32 per person, and you have access to this little spread here, where they've got like muffins and fruits and cheeses and some pastries. And then you can grab a plate, hang out at one of these little chairs here in this beautiful library. And then we've also got some coffee beverages here, espressos, lattes and things, and then a big selection of teas up top too. All right, so this is all the spaces that we toured already, and now we're gonna turn around and head outside. All right, so now we're outside here. This is the grand staircase leading down either way into the garden and pool area. So I'll take this left side down here. And you can see the hotel on either side as well. It kind of horseshoes around this garden area. Over here and over here. So heading down the staircase here, I'll mention here, I'll show you from the inside, but this is the outdoor terrace seating for Cafe Boulud. I think I said that correctly. I think it's a French pronunciation, which I'm not very good at. But just from the bottom of the staircase here, you can see the outdoor terrace seating here for the cafe. And it looks really, really cool at nighttime too. And I believe we have some night shots of the cafe with all these lanterns lit up and the trees here, and I'll put that footage in here so you can take a look at the cafe. Okay, so this is the staircase we just came down. The cafe is just to my right. So we're gonna head in these doors right here, and this is gonna lead to the main entrance to the cafe, and also the Senses Spa, which is the spa here at the Rosewood Baha Mar. Okay, so this is the entrance for Cafe Boulud. Check in right here, and there's a nice seating area out here too if you needed to wait for your table. And then behind me here is, oh sorry, I called it Senses, but it's called Sense Rosewood Spa. Alright, so I just stuck my head inside the Cafe Boulud here, just to show you a bit of the atmosphere. Looks really nice. So this is open for breakfast right now. And then also, this is open for, I believe, lunch and definitely dinner. You can take a look at different menu options if you look at the Baha Mar app. And then from the cafe, if you turn over this way, this was the elevator that we saw up in the lobby. It will take you down here, so if you need an accessible entrance to get down the staircase or to the cafe here, this would be where you'd come. Okay, and if you head down this hallway with the cafe behind me, this hallway will lead down to some guest rooms, but also the fitness center. But we'll try to get a couple pictures of fitness center here at Rosewood and put them in right now. Okay, so I found the fitness center. It's just through these double doors here, and I came down this hallway that I mentioned. But you have to keep walking all the way down to these double doors and you'll reach the fitness center. So we've got some exercise bikes, some treadmills, and then some more cardio equipment over here. We've got some machines to work out with. And then over here, we've got some dumbbells and benches. And then a couple more machines over here. So it's not a very big fitness center, but enough to get a little workout in on your trip. Okay, so heading back outside now. This is the staircase that leads back up into the lobby area, but we're gonna head down into the garden area, which will lead us into the pools and the beach area. And there's a couple, I think there's 1 or 2 restaurants that we'll peek at that you can access from Grand Hyatt, SLS, or Rosewood. So again, these gardens are really beautiful at nighttime. These little lanterns here will tell you where to go, and you can see it says Pool Beach, Costa, which is the restaurant, and then some villas off to the right. So we're gonna head to the left and take a little walk through this beautiful garden here. I love this tree and these lanterns. It looks so cool at nighttime. So we'll head down through here. There's a tiny little path that leads out to a garden area over there, maybe for some events, or I think it'd be really cool if they did like yoga out there. So I'm just gonna head down this pathway a little bit further to the pool area, and then I'll pick up the video there. Okay, so we've come to a little fork in the road here. So this pathway will lead down to the next pool and the beach area. There's a little hut here that's, nobody's tending to it at the moment, but I think this is maybe where you'd pick up pool towels, but if it's much more busy, but I'm not really sure. But then over this way, this is the first pool area here. All right, so this is a look at some of the pool loungers and then some cabanas that you can rent. And again, you can access any of that with the Baha app and the pricing, but take a look at this beautiful pool here. This is the Rosewood pool. It's got like 2 little infinity edges here that drop into the next pool. There's quite a bit of seating around the pool too. There's no guests at the moment too, which is really nice. I can get some good shots here of the pool, but it's very, very quiet here. I can see like the sun, it's very early in the morning, so there's not too much sun, but the sun would cover the pool quite nicely if you want to get a tan, and there's also lots of space to get some good shade as well. And then one other thing I'll mention before we head out, this is right at the entrance of the Rosewood pool. There's a cooler here connected to a water line, and you can fill up your water bottles here. This is filtered water, and it's very nice and icy cold too. So look out for those to keep yourself hydrated during your day at the pool. Okay, so we're back at this as what I think is a towel hut. So this was the pathway right here to the Rosewood pool, from where we just visited. As I swing around, I'll mention there's a restroom right here. And then we'll head down this path. And then the first thing we're gonna arrive at down this path is the restaurant, the Mexican themed restaurant called Costa. So I'm almost 100% that Grand Hyatt and SLS guests can come and visit the Costa restaurant. I didn't see any restrictions on the app or the reservation system. So continuing along down the way, this is another entrance here to the Rosewood pool. This is the lower part of the tier of the pool right here. So if I turn over this way, this is gonna lead over to, oh, it looks like they actually have some cool lawn games out right now. So they've got like cornhole here, and then like a little Connect 4 over there too, and like a battleship. Pretty neat. So cool activities for the kids. But we've got a little courtyard here. I'm just gonna go through it because this leads us to our second pool, the lagoon pool. Nice time to come out and film because there isn't any guests really swimming, so I can get some shots of the pool here. But this is a much bigger pool, lots more seating. And I like how the loungers over here at Rosewood have this nice cushion on the lounger, so it's really nice and comfy. Beautiful pool here. They've got some soft music playing, but it's very, very relaxing here. Lots of palm trees to keep to get a bit of shade, and of course lots of umbrellas as well to stay in the shade too. Just back through here, there's a little hut where you can go to the washroom. There's a restroom back there. So through this, through the way here is the villas. So this is the more the upscale. I think this might be the residential part of Baha Mar, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's some really large villas here for larger families or multiple families. And that's where they're located, here right by the lagoon pool. So we'll just continue our little walk through the lagoon pool. Of course, if you guys have any questions about the Rosewood or any other of the Baha Mar hotels, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. So it looks like we've got some cabanas scattered around just over here as well. Of course, those would be an additional charge to reserve for the day. And to keep hydrated, we've got another Vero water filling station here. Nice and conveniently located right by the pool. So here's a really nice shot of the lagoon pool and then the Rosewood Hotel. Actually, sorry, the Rosewood's in the front here. And then that's the Grand Hyatt East Tower, just past it there. But it gives a really nice view here of the from the pool area here. Okay, so this is the end of the lagoon pool here. But down the pathway just beside me to the right is going to lead to the beach area, which we'll go to next. So here's our last few loungers here by the lagoon pool. But I wanted to mention here is that they have a zero entry too. So if you need like an accessible entry into the pool, you can come down to this end of the lagoon pool to access the water. Okay, so facing this way and turning to the right, I just wanted to point out one more food offering here. Oh, also there's some washrooms just located just here, and another shower off to the left. But I'll mention this is Tingum on the Sand, and you can pick up some breakfast offerings here. I think it's open during the day as well for some lunch and some drinks and things like that. And you can perch up at one of these tables here right along the beach and have some nice seaside breakfast or some seaside dining during the day. Okay, so turning this way, it might get a tiny bit windy. It's been windy during our week here at the Baha Mar, but it's a little bit more calmer because some tropical storms are going through. But this is the beach area here. So this is the Bahamian Sea here. It gets quite wavy sometimes, but we've seen from other people's stories that this beach area can get actually really calm and quite beautiful. But unfortunately during our week here it's been quite wavy, so we haven't had a chance to really go into the water, although today looks pretty nice, so we might get a dip in. But yeah, there's lots of loungers on the beach behind me. So yeah, that's a little snapshot of the Rosewood. I hope you enjoyed our tour here. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.